I'm being forcibly removed from the building again of a public lobby, so.
So if you want to take off that gun and badge, I'm happy to scrap with you one day. You want to do it, let's do it. Let me know, buddy.
That is not a crime, and you're telling me to get out of my vehicle.
Do you know where Lieutenant Mingus is right now? So no, he's not in the building?
I don't know. I'm not.
What do you know? I'm not telling you nothing else until I find out who's driving that vehicle. You not a supervisor, bro. I need somebody higher than you right now.
I didn't break the law. I'm not going to be found guilty of anything. This is a waste of time. If you guys want to know who I am, I'll tell you who I am. Okay. You want to know what I'm doing here? I'll tell you what I'm doing here.
If you didn't know, I went to the police academy and they kicked me out.
That's my purse! I don't know you!
Spit me on my face right now! She spit in my face!
Today's video takes us to the Corpus Christi, Texas post office, where we have a moronic frauditor who's going to film at all costs. No matter what, he's going to exercise his First Amendment right to film. And when he doesn't get his way, he says, well, it's a violation of his civil rights. It could be considered racist. You name it, he spews it. Sit back, watch, and enjoy.
Guys, ladies and gentlemen, American Press Corps here. We are back at it once again. We are here at the Corpus Christi Post Office right here on Crestmont Drive. We are going to see if they honor and respect our right to take video and photographs in public and from publicly accessible places.
20 minutes later.
Very old and very retro. Hello, ma'am. Did you have a good experience in there today? Hey, you're on camera.
Please do not film the customers, please.
Ma'am, what's wrong? What happened?
Do not film the customers. I already called the police. You need to leave.
What's wrong? What?
You have people walking away. You're scaring the people.
Mary, I miss.
Tony. Okay.
I accidentally called her Mary. That's my wife's name. How funny.
I had to cut about 20 minutes out of this video because it's an hour long. And he's standing out there arguing with the postmaster about whether he can come in and film or not. And of course, he's talking about Poster 7. Now the postmaster has called the police, but he's not going to leave. No, he's not going to leave. He's going to stick around. Let's see what happens.
Sir, please.
Hey, sir. Everything went good today?
Yes, sir.
All right. Okay, this lady's really freaking out. Ma'am, please calm down. It's just a camera.
Please, sir.
It's just a camera, ma'am.
Yes, I did. And I called you right away just to inform you the information. Thank you, ma'am.
What happened?
No, I already called the police. As of now, leave the customers alone, please.
Can I go inside?
No, sir. Not even nobody's concerned.
Yes, ma'am. I would like to purchase some.
Okay, but no cameras.
Where does it say that?
It doesn't, but we do not allow cameras here filming. We have,
So it doesn't say no cameras?
So am I going to argue with you?
Because you can't?
Am I going to argue?
Because you're unable to? Can you tell me where it says no cameras, please?
Sir, do not film the clerks. You have
I know you're telling me, but can you show me where it says not to?
There is nothing in writing, sir, but do not film the clerks.
So,
unfortunately, we're going to see quite a bit more of this sort because the post office put out a memo allowing these morons to come in here and do this type of thing. It's a real shame. I feel so sorry for the people that work at the post office. They have to put up with this nonsense, but it's part of the job now. And these clowns just go in there, they gather the content, upload it to YouTube, and they get a check at the end of the month. Only in America, you might say, but it's worldwide.
So there's nothing in writing, so is that legal or illegal?
To walk away.
Oh, Camback, way to go, man. Flexing your First Amendment rights. That's what you should do, exactly.
She's crying.
Hello, ma'am. How did it go in there today?
Good.
Good, all right. That's what we like to hear. Yeah, we like to keep our public officials accountable. She's not in any danger, ma'am. It's just a camera. Yes, ma'am. It's just a camera. Ma'am, can you show me where it says there's no video recording? Man, it is very cramped in here. Very small quarters.
A young lady walked away. She doesn't want to be in camera. Please walk away with the camera.
Ma'am, if somebody doesn't want to be on camera, they're supposed to walk away.
She needs to be her job, sir. As a customer. Please walk away with the camera.
You know, any yahoo who dresses like this during a time that the pandemic is now over, you have to be suspicious of a person like this. And in many localities, it's against the law to cover your face. If you walk into a bank dressed like this, you're going to draw suspicion immediately. Immediately. So there's something wrong with this guy right off the top, right? Sure is.
Yeah, I got you.
Ma'am, if you can't show me in writing where it says I can't film, then how do you know I can't? Ma'am, can you please show me in writing?
No, we don't have nothing in writing, sir.
So whose fault is
You
that?
need to walk away, sir.
Why are you filming everyone?
I'm sorry, ma'am, it's my right to film.
Sir, you do not have a right to film.
You're ridiculous.
No, don't touch my camera, that is
Hey,
assault.
Can you please call
That is assault.
Yeah, you can
Yes.
That is assault.
Call the police already.
You assaulted me, ma'am.
with you?
Please. Ma'am, you assaulted me and you touched...
She don't
Nobody
Excuse me.
wants to be filmed
Ma'am.
here. You need to go away.
Ma'am, excuse me, you assaulted me?
Pointing the camera over here at the
Stop.
the
The
payment
credit
card.
cards,
You
yes,
need
you
to
need
stay
to
over there on
stop.
that side.
Ma'am, excuse me,
No,
but
do not go into my office. No.
I'm not going in. I'm not going in.
I'm calling the cops.
Why are you filming?
Ma'am, I have every right to film.
Why are you filming?
I have every right to keep
Why
our
are you
pup.
filming?
Are you gonna
Are you
let?
an idiot?
Will you let me answer?
Are you an idiot?
Ding, ding, ding. Yes, ma'am, you win the grand prize today. You have successfully identified an idiot who doesn't know what assault is. Keep calm, sonny boy, and learn what an assault really is. She touched your precious potato can. That's not assault. But, of course, you don't know that, do you? Because you're too stupid.
Ma'am,
I think you are.
you're the only one who put hands on me. So who's the idiot?
Go ahead.
Miss
Never
sir,
mind.
please,
I'm gonna leave.
please. Walk away and
Wow. That's really much. Okay.
Ma'am, you're on camera everywhere you go, ma'am.
And at the post office, this young man is with the camera.
You shouldn't put your hands on people, ma'am.
And,
Did you just say I assaulted a customer?
1345.
Ma'am, that is a false police report. That is a false claim. I have it on
Yes.
video.
Why?
Ma'am,
Why? He has
do you
a
realize that if you lie and say I assaulted a customer, you're only escalating and lying to the police, and that puts me in danger. When you lie to the police and say that I assaulted a customer, that puts me in danger. Do you realize that? Ma'am, that was highly inappropriate.
yes, with the,
That was highly
khaki
inappropriate
shorts
for you to
and a
say
green
I
shirt.
assaulted someone. What is your name, ma'am?
I don't want to get personal. I don't.
Where do all these morons come from? It seems like if one frauditor goes down and stops making videos, 10 more of them pop up in his place. When is it all going to stop? Well, apparently never, because the money's just too good for these morons. Hey, they can't find a real job. This is the next best thing, because their mama said get a job or you have to get out. So they got a job. Get YouTube.
No, I don't think so.
Ma'am, what is your name? I would like to file an official complaint, please.
She said that they're in the area, so they're coming.
Okay, good.
He needs to stop pointing the camera at the payment devices.
At the what?
At the payment devices on here.
Which one? These devices?
You're not allowed to
You're
film
not
this
allowed.
way.
I'm not allowed to film that?
Sir, do not film the credit cards, please, machine.
I can't film the credit card machine?
No, sir. No, sir. You need to walk away, sir.
Why? I'm standing back here out of the
You're
way.
not buying no stamps. You need to walk away, sir.
Ma'am, how do you know I'm not buying any stamps?
Sir, just walk away.
How do you know?
You're disturbing the customers as of now.
Ma'am, that customer put her hands on me.
She doesn't want to be filmed. What
Why
is
did
it you
she
don't
put her
understand?
hands on me?
Sir, I'm not going to argue with you.
Man, you say that every time. You can't argue. Because you don't know what to say. Where does it say I cannot film in here? Please tell me. If you can show me where it says that.
In the lobby, on the wall.
Show me where it says. I already read it, and guess what? It says I can. It says I can.
This is a great video, and I really am sorry that I have to edit parts out, but if I don't, nobody will want to watch it because it'll be so long. I still have another 34 minutes to go in this video, so I'm going to have to cut parts out. Bear with me. Let's see what we can do.
5 minutes later.
I don't see a single wet tear, but... Hey, sir, how you doing?
Pretty good. You don't have anything on your person or anything? Weapons, knives?
I don't have any weapons.
Do you mind if I pat you down?
I do mind, yes,
Okay.
sir.
All
Please,
right.
I do not consent to any searches or seizures.
All right, that's no problem. Just do me a favor. Don't reach in your pockets or anything. Do anything.
Likewise.
Okay.
Likewise.
You want to step out and talk? Or?
Do I have to?
I don't know. I just want to see what you're up to. I mean, you're not, as far as I'm concerned right now, you're not doing anything wrong.
I'm sorry, can you tell her that?
You
What's
cannot
going-
be in here with the camera filming the customers. He grabbed the lady, what the lady told
Oh.
me, I do not want to be
I mean,
filmed.
has the employees asked you to leave? Because there is this criminal trespass warning on the building.
Okay, so let me explain to you how this trespassing thing works, okay? You cannot trespass me if I have not broken the law. And the reason for that is, remember,
there a reason why you're here, though?
excuse me, sir, do you remember the segregation days, the Jim Crow laws and things of that nature?
Is there a reason why you're here, though?
Yes, sir, I want to explain this to you, please. Before you ask me a question, just let me get this out. During segregation, they would say whites only and coloreds only. Do you remember that in history?
I'm not too familiar with that.
In history.
Here we have yet another idiot who wants to liken his right to film in the post office to the Civil Rights Acts of the 1960s. What a bloody moron this guy is. Oh, I have a headache that just won't go away. Please, somebody get me a sledgehammer so I can smack him with it. Oh, he's so stupid.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Okay, okay. So, in other words, our civil liberties and our rights give us the right to be in public places and film our public officials in the course of their duties. Okay? Now, if I haven't broken the law, then you cannot trespass me off of a premises in a public building like this because it could be considered racist. Okay?
What is this buffoon of a bird brain babbling about? It's racist. Why? Because you can't go in the post office and play with your little potato cam all day? I tell you what, the only people that think anything is racist is a triggered snowflake, a crybaby triggered snowflake. Do you fit into that category, Frauditor? Because I'm starting to think so, sweetheart.
Or let's just say you don't like the color of my shirt.
There's no
Nobody with a
racism
green
going
shirt,
on right now, though.
nobody with a green shirt is allowed in the post office today. That's discrimination. You see what I'm saying? So unless I break the law, then I can be trespassed. But if I have not broken the law, sir, then there is no trespass that is warranted.
Can I ask you something?
Even if they say, I want you to leave. What about if they're saying, I want you to leave, sir, because you're Hispanic? You see what I'm saying? I haven't broken the law, therefore, I don't have to leave. Now, I do plan on conducting business and purchasing stamp, okay? So before I do that, I have every right to film, and I also would like to report an assault.
Who assaulted you?
This woman right here, she put her hands on me, okay? She put her hands on me, and that is documented video, okay?
Do you mind if I see the video then?
No, I don't mind.
Can you show me that she assaulted you then?
Well, sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see what's really happening, okay?
Yeah, sure, I could show you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you mind showing me right now?
I do, I'll show you here in a minute, or I could send it to your email or whatever you'd like.
Look, you imbecile, that's not how it works. You want to stand there and tell this man about how you can't be trespassed, which is all a bunch of garbage. Now you wanted him to arrest this woman without showing him video evidence? Really? I'll email it to you, but I want her arrested right now. You are more of a moron than I first suspected.
If you're going to report an assault, I need that for evidence, right?
Okay, sure, yeah. Yeah, that makes more sense, actually. Yeah, I'll definitely show you guys if you wanted to see that.
Okay, so do you want to go ahead and step outside and then talk to me about it?
Hey, sir, how you doing?
Moments later.
Were you assaulted?
That woman right there put her hands on me. Ma'am, do you want to deny that on camera?
Well, come talk to me.
Sir?
Come talk to me.
Yeah.
What did she do?
She grabbed my camera and pushed my hands out of the way.
Okay. Did she hurt you or anything?
Yes, sir.
She hurt you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you want to press charges?
Physically, emotionally, all that.
Okay. All right. You want to press charges against her?
Negative.
Wait a minute, sweetheart. You just said that she damaged you physically, emotionally, and all that. Those are your words, and now you don't want to press charges? What kind of frauditor are you? Go back home to your mommy.
Okay. What can we do to help?
I didn't call you, sir. I didn't call you. But I would like for you to tell her to, number one, don't put her hands on people, okay? Number two, I have the right to film in a public place, and if I haven't broken the law, then I cannot be trespassed from a public building. I do have business here. I do plan on conducting business. However, I have the right to film my business dealings with public officials that the tax dollars pay for. What say you?
Okay. Well, that sounds right the way you explained it. Were you videotaping in there where, like, you were videotaping any of the transactions?
Sir, that is irrelevant.
No,
okay?
Because, that could be a crime.
It could be a crime. Could you please state the crime?
Yes, if you're videotaping where they're doing the transaction and, like, you get credit card information or banking information or something like that.
Okay, so that's a privacy issue, correct? Right? A privacy issue? Now, who does the onus fall on to keep those things private?
Well, look, moron, if you weren't standing in there with your potato can, there would be no violation of privacy. When I go to a post office, I don't expect somebody to be standing behind me recording my transaction, so why would I have to go ahead and try to make it private? You're so stupid. Why don't you get a real job, Frauditor? Do you have an arrest record? Is that the problem?
Who's responsible for making sure things are out of sight from public view?
So, I'm not quite following what you're saying.
Okay, let me just say this. You said that I am not allowed to film the transactions.
Right, if you're collecting information, banking information.
I'm not collecting any banking information. I'm merely, I'm only recording our public officials in the course of their duties. That's it. Now, they have, the onus of privacy is on them. They are the ones that are supposed to create the privacy to keep it out of public view. If someone standing in a public area can see private information, that is strictly the fault of the administration. Do you see what I'm saying? The onus of privacy.
That is violation.
I'm sorry, what?
If somebody is collecting the information, that's the violation.
Okay, so you're saying if someone is collecting information, okay, but videotaping,
like the credit card numbers, the banking information.
Okay, but sir, if I'm standing in the corner back there, okay, how could I possibly see anything of those nature? What banking numbers?
You can zoom the credit card, sir.
I can what?
They're saying that he just walked in, started filming and stuff like that, and then the lady was saying that he was harassing them.
Customer.
Excuse me, I'm the one who was assaulted, and out of the kindness of my heart, I'm choosing not to press charges.
I do apologize, officer, but you might as well be talking to a brick wall as to talk to this frauditor. He understands nothing about what you're saying. I do know there's 22 minutes left in this video, so again, we're going to have to cut through it, and let's get to what happens at the end.
10 minutes later.
I would like to buy my stamp now.
All right, man, go ahead and buy your stamp and then take off, okay?
What happened? What did he say?
Look, just stop.
Don't get wise, sir. I'm asking you, rookie cop, little young man. I'm asking you, sir. What did he say? Did I have a right to film?
What he said.
Do I have the right to film?
You already know your rights, right?
Do you know my rights?
Go ahead and purchase.
Do you know my rights, sir?
Okay, I'm done here, man.
You're done. You're finished, sir.
I'm done.
You're finished. You're not just done, sir, but you're finished. Sir, this is an education for you, sir. You need to know that the First Amendment is protected.
I don't understand why these morons always say it's the walk of shame. The police received a disturbance call. They came out, they assessed the situation, they called the commander. The commander said he could go in and buy a stamp and then he has to leave. So how is this the walk of shame? At least these officers are protecting the community. They're doing their job, which is more than I can say for you, Frauditor. Shut your mouth.
You wanted to speak to our supervisor, is that right?
Only if it's necessary.
I mean, if you want to talk to him...
Well, this man threatened to trespass me from a public place without breaking the law. Sir, do you still stand by that?
You're causing a disturbance.
Excuse me, sir. I never caused the disturbance. I was polite and friendly to everyone here.
Put your camera in front of a female's face and then she swiped it off of you. I mean, who wouldn't do that?
Sir, please understand that I have every right to hold my camera like this. And when she walked up to me...
And then you're saying downgrading thanks to me. You think I'm going to show you respect for that, man? Respect goes two ways.
Sir, you lost my respect whenever you tried to trespass me from a public place, and I told you to read poster 7.
Here, though? You're not even purchasing anything, man. You're just trying to flaunt your shit, dude.
Excuse me, sir. Please don't cuss at me. That's very unprofessional.
Get the camera out of my face, man.
Sir, it's not in your face, and you need de-escalation training, and you need to get your emotions under control, sir. Yeah, see how he told you to leave? Because he knows you're a young boy, and your emotions are not in check yet, sir.
This is a relatively new Frauditor who doesn't yet know the ropes, but he's going to learn the hard way, because if he keeps running his smart mouth like this, he's going to be on the pavement looking up at the sky wondering, wow, what just happened? Yeah, I hope he uploads that video because I know we all want to see it, right?
You need to harness your emotions, sir, and understand that you are law enforcement and not feelings enforcement. Now get out of here and kick rocks. Get out of here. Get out of here. You're uneducated, sir. You need to learn the law. You need to learn the law. I'm going to buy my stamp, and I would appreciate it if I'm not harassed anymore. Sir, please, don't get that close.
Really? It's a public place now.
It's a public place.
You know what the lady thinks? I think she's calling you. Do you live right there? Because there's a woman calling you.
I don't answer questions. I don't answer questions. Hello, ma'am. I think he's abandoning you, ma'am. He's abandoning you. He doesn't want to help you anymore. See that?
Well, there you have it, folks. Now, I cut out the last 10 minutes because it's mostly nonsense. But the cop did not leave. He came back into the post office and stood there while this idiot purchased his stamp. He had another run-in with a different woman, put her hand up to his camera but didn't touch it, and he finally left all happy because he bought his 60-cent stamp. What a moron. What a bloody moron. All his videos are exactly the same. They're all the same. But at any rate, if you enjoy watching idiots, imbeciles, and morons on my channel, please subscribe. As always, thanks so much for stopping by. Cheers to that.